Judge Bush Senior was once asked, if he gave his all when he was in that was Naval school. And the question is, why didn't you? Yes, he passed, but the question was, did you give your all? Right? Life is about giving whatever it is, because you never know what's possible until you push to the very end. Right? Leave that measure. We only get to live this life once. Once is good enough if we make the best of it. If we make the best of it. And the way to do the best of it is to push the ultimate. Right? Get all you can get, Let's go on into today's time having to read chapter. Not the third time, right? We're about to break the chapter into three parts, right? The first one we did talking about higher education. Second one we talked about media last week, and today we're going to be talking about government tax. Right, the whole chapter is all about how to earn money, right? How it affects our earning money, how we can win in society to make money, using what is there in society to help us in making money. Right, that's all we're talking about here, and it's pretty much talking about knowledge, what you know. Right, the society you cannot change. Society is set. Ours, we come into society not to change society, but to use society to our own benefit, right? To use what is to achieve our goal, our vision, our dreams, right? That's all the intent, And she starts up the chapter with the Egyptian court, talking about the need to learn, the need to gain wisdom, the need to gain understanding. Michelangelo also learning up to his dying bed. When he was dying, said, I am still learning, so we're never too old to learn. The day we stop learning is the day we start dying. It is day we start getting old, right? For as long as we're learning, we're growing, we're renewing our mind, we're causing water to flow in the stream of our knowledge. We don't age. We're in a mental realm, we're ever renewed, right? We're ever young. For as long as we're learning, we're growing, right? So let's go on and just repeating what I've said about the three things: education, media. Today we're going to look at government tax system. All right. So what is government tax system, right? Tax is something a lot of people don't really like, especially where here in Nigeria, people feel tax are burden, right? Because they feel that they provide everything that they need themselves, right? They generate their own electricity, they drill their own borehole, they get their own security. It's almost like the government is useless. So why are we paying tax? And that's only local to Nigeria, even in the US, in other places, people feel, why do we pay tax? Do we need to pay tax? And it's almost like, well, someone puts a burden on me to make a payment that I seemingly have no control over, right? So it's more like something we don't want, that someone is forcing on us, and it's more like also the model we started with, at the beginning. You remember that Martha was comparing a model of earning money and spending money to the model which is come up with here, where we earn money, we grow the money, and we enjoy the money. But when it comes to growing there's the earning and there's the giving tax, right? How do we then do the growing, enjoy, So it's almost in the mindset of negativity, right? Because we're making money and someone is just deducting it, right? It's like we're not getting the full benefit of what we're supposed to get. We see something on our paycheck, but what's in our bank account is different, it's lower, right? So we feel like, wow, why am I working for someone else, we're all focused on the fact that someone is deducting money from my salary, from my paycheck, you know. And if that's all we focus on, like Martha did when she was postulating the model we're working on, if all we're looking at is I hand money and someone is taking the money, you know, we're going to have a negative mentality, negative disposition to money, and anything that does not work for us works against us, right? So we need to move from what seemingly is a negative outlook, negative perspective to tax, to a positive perspective to tax. And that's what we're going to try to do in our discussion here this afternoon, is to help ourselves move from that negative outlook, you know, to a positive outlook. Because for as long as we're negative, then it becomes an hindrance. It becomes something that's working against us, not for us. But right, to be financially empowered, we need everything working in our favor, right? Not against us, right? Including tax, right? And that's an understanding we're hopefully going to get out of our